Welcome to Coffee with Viking. I am Mike. Cheers. A coup against father. 2 Samuel 15:13. A messenger soon arrived in Jerusalem to tell David, all Israel has joined Absalom in a conspiracy against you. David eventually gets over the shock of Amnon's murder, but after 3 years, David is still missing Absalom. So he invites his son home. Oddly enough, David refuses to see him for another 2 years. This infuriates Absalom, who is now the crown prince, David's oldest surviving son and next in line to become king. Absalom starts plotting a coup. He hires 50 bodyguards, and each morning he goes to the city gate where court cases are tried. There he ingratiates himself to the citizens who have come with complaints. He says they have a good case. Too bad the king doesn't have anyone to hear it. He adds, I wish I were the judge. 2 Samuel 15:3-4. Too bad the king doesn't have anyone to hear it. He adds, I wish I were the judge. To everyone then everyone could bring their cases to me for judgment, and I would give them justice. When the grateful folks start to bow before him, he stops them, stands them up, and hugs them. Within several years, handsome Prince Absalom is the toast of Israel, and he's just about ready to toast his father. With widespread support, he declares himself king. He does this in Hebron, the city where the people crowned David king years earlier. Supporters rally to Absalom's cause, and an army emerges. David flees Jerusalem, but he leaves behind a mole, a palace advisor named Hushai, whose mission is to give Absalom bad advice. Hushai advises the rookie king to take some time to build a vast army before chasing down David. But this also gives David time to build his army of seasonal soldiers. In the forest battle that follows, Absalom's army can't stop the charge of David's angry warriors. Running for his life, Absalom gets jerked off his mule head first. His long, thick hair snags an oak tree, and he's suddenly dangling from a branch like an acorn painted with a bullseye. David has given orders to spare Absalom, but the soldiers spear him instead. 3 daggers to the heart, compliments of the commander Joab. Then come the blades and spearheads of 10 other soldiers. 2 Samuel 18:33. When David gets the news, he bursts into tears. Oh, my son Absalom, my son Absalom, if only I had died instead of you. And on this side note, where Palestine gets its name, Palestinians owe their name to the Palestinians owe their name to the Philistines. About the time Joshua and the Israelites arrived in Israel, the Philistines were getting there too. They settled on the west coast where many where many Palestinians live today in the area of the Gaza Strip. In fact, Gaza, a city in the Gaza Strip, was one of 5 key Philistine cities. For centuries, Philistines dominated the Israelites, but David broke their power. In time, the Philistines were assimilated into other Middle Eastern groups. Though their culture died, their name survives as Palestine. It's from the word that Greeks used to refer to the Philistine. Palestine. Stay blessed. Stay caffeinated. Much love.